Alright guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I have a transfer case for my Mitsubishi Eclipse. The other day I was looking and I noticed that it's actually leaking from the back part, which is going back to the differential. So I looked online and checked for the seals. It was kind of hard to find them, so today I already did the seals. I already replaced them. You can use a rubber mallet and then a 32 mil, and then you just hammer them in. This one over here, it actually goes in by hand. So now let me give you the numbers. The one that goes back to the differential, right, which is bigger one, it's I got Timken, and it's 223240. So that's the back one, right? That goes back to the drive shaft and towards the differential. That's where your yoke goes in. The one on the side, which is this one right here, I actually got a replacement from AutoZone, and I don't know if it's gonna focus. Right there, 223014. All right. So there are replacements for your seals. All right. So now let's put this thing together, and so I can put it back on the car. Always, of course, keep your stuff together in a plastic bag and all that. So clean it a little bit. Now, good old WD-40. I already checked the bearings and everything, so they all look good. So I decided I'm not gonna replace the bearings because it's way more work, and since the transfer case was good, I was like, nah, no need. So yeah, let's start putting this baby together. Clean inside of this really good as well. Make sure there's no metal shavings, debris, and all that stuff, all that good stuff. So here it is. This part right there, right, it goes in like that, but you have to put, of course, the other piece of the bearing. Before that bearing, there is this little spacer. All right, so I'm gonna put some lube, assembly lube. This is some good stuff. Alrighty. And then I'm gonna lay it in there. There it is. Of course, same thing I'm gonna do with the bearing. Assembly lube. And now we're gonna throw it in there as well. Actually, let me try this. Alrighty, there we go. it is, boys. Pigeons are on top of my garage. Alright, so now I'm gonna change the view a little bit so I can put everything together so you guys can see it. Alright, so as you can see, it's setting there really nice. Make sure that the other piece, the bearing, that actually sits in there really nice, and then of course it goes through this hole. But anyway, now we're gonna put the cover on top of it, which is this part right here. It just goes on top of it. On here there is a O-ring that you have to replace. Right. And this is your replacement part for it, part number MD727944. All right. Put it all around, sits in there like so. All right, now I know a lot of you now will say, why would you do that? Well, even though it has that O-ring, I'm gonna actually put a small bead of this ultra black gasket maker, oil resistant. All right, I'm just gonna make really thin layer. All right. Alrighty. Right. Clean this part all around. And now get the orientation right first time. And that would be like this. Nope. Like this. There we go. Sits in there. Nice. Gonna get the bolts. Alright. So there are 5 equal length bolts. Can't make a mistake on that. There's 1, 2, 3, nope. 3, 4. Is this the 5th one? Nope. There it is. Alright. So now, let me see if these are the... Yeah, these are the ones. The smaller ones are the ones that go here. This is not dirty actually. I actually painted it with the rubberized paint. So, all right. Now let me look for the torques real quick. All right, so the torque for these is 29, I don't know if you can see, 29 foot-pounds. Done. Done. Next one. Done. Next one. Done. And one more left. There you go. All done. So now that's all done, right? That plate is there done. I mean, the seal is all done there. Now we have a, let me move this aside. All right, let me change the camera angle now a little bit. Alrighty, so now this is your oil guide, right? Clean that really good. Don't forget that. And that goes the back over here. There's a little notch right here, right? So what you do, this inside there goes over that, and then it goes right here inside, right? So let me put it in there and I'll show you how it looks. See it? That's how it's supposed to go, okay? So that aside, we have a one right there, one plate that goes like over that. We're gonna clean that a little bit. With the WD-40, not WD-40, the brake cleaner. Clean it. Clean this part too. And now so we're gonna just put it over it. It didn't came with the gasket. I don't have it. Manual shows there is a gasket, but like I said, I when I removed it, it never had no gasket. So I will use again this little bit of this sealant or gasket maker, whatever you call it. All right, it's good. Spread it out all around. All right. And it came with those hex. Let me see. This one right here will work. No, it's smaller. There it is. This is 3/16 hex or Allen wrench, whatever. Alrighty. Put these back in here. manual tells you to torque them to 4 foot-pounds. I don't have that small of a torque wrench. I mean, I do. It's just I'm too lazy to convert it from inch pounds to foot pounds. I know it's only, you know, it's 12, so it's 4 times 12. That will be your foot pounds. But yeah, just snug it. There it is. It's all good. Now, right here, there is a O-ring, right? Which is this one right here. And it's plasticky. You can see cracking. So I looked online and I could not find the O-ring that will fit. Actually, I couldn't find the part number of this O-ring. So I measured it, went through all that stuff, and this is what I found. It even says differential side cover O-ring. This is actually off of the BMW. So, like I said, I could not find it. I could not find the cover, O-ring. So I decided to go with this one. And as you can see, it fits. It just needs to be stretched to, not stretched, it just needs to be put into place. But as with all the O-rings, you have to actually oil them, right? But I'm gonna put a little bit of assembly lube just so it holds it in a place right here. All right, this is really stretchy. Oh, I made a mess. All right, anyway. Told you this is a really good stuff. Alrighty. Either you can do this, or you can put it actually on this side around here. So next thing is, there is a plate that goes over it. How did I? It's like that. All right, there it is, like that. Now we have to be really precise with this part going in there, because kind of gets, it's tapered over here, so it should go in easy. But let's do it. All right. Oh, sorry. Alright, like that should be fine. Now, you don't have to actually smash it all the way. You're gonna use a bolt to actually guide it all the way and then put it together. and that is 14 millimeter. All right, now I'm gonna speed this up because it's gonna take a while. Ratcheting right here. No. Before, of course, you tighten it all the way, you have to make sure that the teeth of the bottom actually jump in the other ones over there, so you don't break them. There it is. Set in there really good. All the time check, but once it jumps in there, it should be fine. You want to make sure that this spins, that these gears from this output shaft actually jump in the gears of your transfer right there. This is coming from your transmission, so every time you tighten it, first you want to make sure that this actually jumps in there, so that way you're not like, they have to jump, like the way it works, it has to jump in between each teeth right there, like that, so it can, of course, it can spin. So let me explain to you. So this is how it's supposed to go, that way it spins. But if you have it like that and you tighten it, then you're gonna break those teeth as you tighten it. So this, once you lay it on there, it actually has to jump in those teeth, and then that way you can turn around like mine is turning. So if it's not spinning while you're tightening it, don't stop it, because you're gonna damage those teeth, or even this bearing over here. It's gonna push it out as you tighten it. So you have to have this transfer with those teeth actually spin. So yeah, be careful with that. Alright, so continue tightening. These bolts, by the way, go to a 28 foot-pounds. Goes this one. Alright. The reason I tighten it like this, I don't have the piece that goes on your torque wrench that you can do it on these tight angles. So I just snug tied it. Alright, so next piece is right here. We're gonna clean this area all around, because manual says to put a sealant, which is equivalent to your oil pan gasket sealant. So I'm gonna use again the same sealant I use for the rest of this transfer case. It does not have a gasket here, so you have to just apply a bead of sealant all around. That way it doesn't leak. Alright, so it's gonna look like that all around. And there it is. Here's guides, and then it just jumps in. Alrighty. Time for some dirty bolts. Go. 1, 2, 3. 4 and 5 in the back. All right, let me quickly tighten those with a 14. Right, no, that's 12. Something's wrong with this one. Ratchet. Let's see if that's gonna help. All right. Let me look for the bolts torque, and that's 14 foot-pounds. So yeah, let's put the torque on here and let's get it to 14. Foot-pounds, 10, 12. Right. This one. Let's do it like that. Right. There we go. There we go. 14 is really little, so there we go. All right. That's done. So yeah, that's pretty much almost all done. Of course, you're gonna put your fill up and your overflow. This right here is for your reader. Mine hasn't arrived yet, so I don't have it to install it. I'm gonna post a link here in description so you can see where you can get one. All right, so yeah, like I said, you just have to put the a fill up plug, and of course your overflow. So yeah, that's pretty much what it's done. It's done to this. I mean, it's done. This is not a rebuild. This is pretty much a changing the seals, checking everything that is all right, and making sure that bearings are good, and of course replacing these. So yeah, I don't know if I can call this rebuild, but yeah, it takes the time. Be careful once again with this shaft. As you can see, when you spin the top one, the output one, this actually spins. So make sure that you be careful with that. Don't try to tie this in there and then you're gonna damage the teeth. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. This has been a really long video, so yeah, I appreciate if you stayed all the way to the end, till the end. Thank you again, and make sure you subscribe if you're new to this channel. Like and share, and stay safe, guys. I'll see you guys next time. Laters.